As Malaysia battles to contain the COVID-19 virus, authorities have been carrying out military-style operations across the capital, Kuala Lumpur. In the name of public health and safety, they've rounded up illegal foreign workers. When you look at these raids, you can't help but think, is this the practical reality of dealing with a pandemic, or is it racism?
We are treating them like an animal. This is not the way to treat a migrant worker. This is not the way to treat a human.
Bertindak zalim, tidak betul. Mereka tidak berhak untuk berada di negara kita kerana masuk secara haram.
101 East investigates why so many foreigners are being locked up in Malaysia's lockdown. Kuala Lumpur's migrant neighbourhoods are under siege. Any identified as areas with high infection rates have been locked in behind barbed wire and barricades. This is part of Malaysia's response to COVID-19. Across the city, people are being taken from their homes, fingerprinted, tested for the disease, and checked for valid documents. Those without them are swiftly taken away. It's only when the trucks leave that you realise what's going on. We're not allowed inside these fenced-off areas, but phone footage from local residents gives us a glimpse inside the crackdown. Shortly after one raid, I speak with two migrants from Bangladesh.
Kita bisa berbicara di sini?
One of them tells me he's afraid to leave his apartment because he doesn't have a valid work permit. He managed to avoid arrest by hiding.
We've been trying to get witness testimony from people, but as you can see, there's police there. We can't get through the wire. I've got my ID. Look, this is my ID. I'm from the press. Again.
This is lockdown area. No camera, please.
But we're within our rights to report from here.
Oh, yeah. But this lockdown area, off your camera, please.
To avoid the authorities, we meet another migrant worker caught up in the raids at an underground car park. Fearing reprisals from Malaysia's government, the Pakistani man only agrees to speak with us anonymously. He was arrested with his wife and two children.
They are just shouting on us. Just sit down, just get lost, keep quiet. And we silent. We have no words to say and we don't have a right to ask any question from them.
The man was a policeman in Pakistan and says the Malaysian authorities were out of line.
Some of the officers are very angry there and they keep the mobile and they're putting on the head like this, like this.
He says his whole family, including his son and daughter, were handcuffed and chained together with other children and the elderly under the hot sun. They were only released hours later after authorities verified their documents.
My daughter is still scared. She stopped laughing. She said, maybe they come again. Even we have a valid documentation. They are not respecting us as a human. I learn here. Foreigners have a value just like a dog only.
Malaysia's economy depends on 2.2 million migrant workers, but it's estimated another 4 million are here illegally, taking the dirty, dangerous jobs few locals want. They are often trafficked by agencies who exploit and trap them in a cycle of debt. Soon after the pandemic was declared, Malaysia's Defence Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob offered them amnesty so they would come forward and be tested for the virus.
Kita tidak fokus kepada dokumen perjalanan mereka, tetapi kita fokus kepada sama ada mereka ini bersih daripada COVID-19 ataupun positif dan sebagainya. Kita hanya ingin membuat saringan dan selepas itu mungkin paling ekstrim pun adalah kuarantin yang akan dilaksanakan. Itu saja.
Malaysia's migrants say that promise now feels like a brutal betrayal. Raihan Kabir lives in Chao Kit, a district known for its bazaars and curry houses. The Bangladeshi migrant shows me footage of what happened here after the area was locked down behind razor wire. Raihan says when he heard a knock on his apartment door, he thought it was government workers coming to test for COVID-19 or deliver aid. Instead, over the next few days, almost 600 residents were rounded up, put in trucks and taken away.
They make a trap for us. They give food, they give medication, all things they give. So no one expecting they were going to arrest the people. They are not murderer, they are not criminal. They are just undocumented.
Raihan has a valid work permit, but his friend's visa had expired. Ridoi was swiftly taken away by immigration officials.
He also has been arrested in this time. That was not his fault. His company never renewed his visa. He was arrested. You know, I run the immigration, I run the police station, I cry in the gate, please let me meet my friend.
Down the road, Raihan and I meet Forhad Chowdhury, another Bangladeshi detained in the raids. He's been working in Malaysia for over 20 years, first in construction and hotels. Then he started his own business selling fabric. But his visa expired during the lockdown, when it was impossible to renew it. Forhad says if the authorities' aim is to contain the virus, cramming people together in immigration trucks is counterproductive.
যারাদের ইয়াসিনে ভিসা মাতি আছে একদিনের পর 2 দিনের তাদেরকে একটা লাইন করা আছে লাইন ধরে গন্যা দেখছে 30 জন লোক গেলে সবার বলতেছে এক এক ওটা রাখে তো এখন তো সবাই আতঙ্কের মধ্যে কোনো যেতে পারবে না কোনো লোক সবাই আস্তে আস্তে গিয়ে অবস্থা ছিল
Forhad has since discovered that 3 people from the raided buildings have tested positive for COVID-19. He fears they could have infected him and many others.
এই সময় তো হইছে একজন সাথে ধাক্কা লাগলো আমরা চাইছি যেতে না ধাক্কা লাগিয়া থাকতে পারি তারপরে তো লোকজন বেশি এইজন্য ধাক্কা লাগলো একজন সাথে আরেকজন লেগে গেছে
Forhad's story makes Raihan fear for his friend's health. He hasn't heard from Ridoi since his arrest. Today, Raihan is meeting Sumitha Shantini Krishna, a human rights lawyer who specialises in helping migrant workers.
So when did he become undocumented?
It's about last year. His company got bankrupt.
Okay, his company got bankrupt?
Then boss also hiding. His visa cannot renew. He cannot go back to Bangladesh because he had the loan, money, everything. So he became undocumented.
Okay, did he attempt to go to the Labour Department to file a case against his employer?
Miss, the thing is, the people like them who are worker here, labor here, how they know the things? They don't know. So is there any way, just I want to meet my friend, is there any way?
So there is no visitation to any of the detention centres. It's not only for foreign nationals, even the lawyers cannot go into the detention centres to see their clients because it's all closed.